Ooh. Okay. All right. We are live. We are live. Yes. Oh my goodness. Y'all probably like, oh my God, how many computers and stuff does she need? Good morning, everybody. Y'all, good morning. Happy Monday to everybody. So, what's going on? It's your girl Paulette. I am the host of the Sunday Brunch and also the Day Shift, which is what we are currently on right now, which is a part of KCCR Radio Brownstone. And what I'm doing right now is trying to figure out why in the world. So, y'all, this is a precarious situation that I'm in. So I bought this new piece of equipment and it's not sturdy at all, and it's driving me insane. So anyway, I like to be able to turn, because I had the small, little deal or whatever. But we're gonna go ahead and get our coffee started. Good morning, everybody. I come on here because you know what? Let me tell y'all the truth. The reality is that there's no magic to this. It's get up, it's get it done. It's get up and get it done. Period, point blank. At the end of the day. And so I am going to make myself a cup of coffee. Little Java. Good morning, everybody. And we're going to get this day started. So that's pretty much where I'm at. We're going to be talking about a couple of things this morning, at least for about 30 minutes, because I do have to, I have a day job. So I got to get to work. But I do like to come on and good morning. Let me see if I can see your comments. I do like to come on here and give y'all a little bit of news and information that you can use and talk a little bit about what's happening in the world and stuff like that. So that's what we're going to do. And then I'm going to go ahead and start my day and hang out with you all virtually some kind of way until this evening. So there you go. Don't ask me what I'm cooking today. I couldn't tell you. So I'm going to go ahead and start my coffee. Y'all know how it is. And I'm going to go ahead and do my very first reel of the day. Maybe that's what I'll do is share with you guys some of the stuff that I do to get my content, going or whatever. But the first thing that I always do is I film my first cup of coffee of the day or my first tea. Ooh, I could have wiped this off just a little bit. It's a little dusty. But there you go. We got that coffee going. Oh my goodness, y'all. And this coffee has some properties in it that I think are pretty cool. Let me see what they are. They are, while I'm over here today's agenda. I'm building my empire. That's what we're going to be doing today. All day. So this has natural energy support, antioxidants, and beta-D glucans. And then we're going to hit stop. And I'm going to go ahead and add my little stuff to it. But this is maca. So here's what's really interesting is I just was listening to a TED talk about maca and how important maca is, especially when you're intermittent fasting. Guarana, cordyceps, and Shishandra. I don't even know who that is. It sounds like somebody's best friend, Shishandra. But that's kind of cool. So we'll look up some of this stuff. This is Bare Organics, and I got this from Whole Foods. So there you go. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let it run again because this is such a big cup, right? And I teach on Mondays. And I work virtually from the house on Mondays so that I have no interruptions in my office that I usually have when I go to work. So there you go with that. So we're going to get into the first thing that we always do with the day shift. And we're going to check out some of this news. So first things first, we're gonna listen to a little news. Let's see which one we want to listen to. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. We're gonna listen to the news. Okay, y'all ready?
Ukraine's deputy minister said Saturday that all women, children, and the elderly have been evacuated from the steel plant in Mariupol.
For months, they sheltered in underground bunkers, while Ukrainian fighters from the Azov battalion attempted to prevent Russian soldiers from completely taking over the port city.
The International Committee of the Red Cross, which has been working with the United Nations to evacuate civilians from the plant, has confirmed the completion of the operation. U.S. President Joe Biden virtually met with the Ukrainian president and his G7 counterparts during a meeting of the G7 Forum on Sunday. G7 leaders reassured Zelensky that they will continue to provide military and economic assistance.
And this meeting comes just 2 days after the president announced the U.S. is providing another $150 million in new security assistance for Ukraine. That's going to include artillery munitions, radars, and electronic jamming equipment. Since the start of the war in late February, the Biden administration has committed $3.8 billion in assistance for Ukraine.
The Taliban on Saturday ordered all Afghan women must wear a full body covering, including the face, a return to restrictions first implemented in the 1990s. The Ministry for the Propagation of Virtue and Prevention of Vice announced the new requirement during a news conference in Kabul. The Taliban described the decree as advice, but any woman ignoring it could face escalating punishments. The death toll of an explosion at one of Havana's most luxurious hotels grew to 26 on Saturday as rescuers continued to search for possible survivors at the partially collapsed Hotel Saratoga, Cuban state media reported. The blast at the 96-room hotel Friday afternoon was apparently caused by a natural gas leak, but Cuba's tourism ministry said Saturday the cause of the explosion was still under investigation. This is the latest news headlines. 3 Americans were found dead at the Sandals Resort in the Bahamas, and a 4th has been hospitalized, officials said. David Alexander reports.
Bahamas Acting Prime Minister Chester Cooper said in a statement on Twitter that police are investigating the situation, but noted that foul play is not suspected. Police said an initial investigation found that the man and woman in the second villa had complained of an illness the night before they were found. They went to a medical facility, received treatment, and went back to their villa.
Older adults are no more likely to believe fake news than younger adults, with the exception of the very oldest, a new study finds. The study, published this week in the Journal of Experimental Psychology Applied, was conducted between May and October of 2020. It included a group of older adults aged 61 to 87 and a group of college students. It's only in very late old age that people may become especially vulnerable to fake news and other misinformation, the investigators noted.
Oh, wow.
Federal labor officials filed a sweeping complaint Friday accusing Starbucks of unfair labor practices at its store in Buffalo, New York, including retaliation against pro-union employees. Jenny Branson reports.
The National Labor Relations Board's Buffalo Regional Director outlined a host of labor law violations in a filing seeking reinstatement and back pay for the employees. There's been a wave of unionization drives at Starbucks stores nationwide, with the first union votes coming in December at 3 stores in Buffalo. The coffee chain called the allegations false and vowed to fight them at an upcoming hearing.
Fred Savage was fired as executive producer and director of ABC's The Wonder Years after allegations of inappropriate conduct, a spokesman for 20th Television said Friday. The nature of the allegations was not disclosed by 20th Television, which produces the show. 45-year-old Savage starred in the hit 80s and 90s series as a child playing Kevin Arnold. He was executive producer and director of the new version, which debuted last year. And that's the latest news headlines. I'm Alan Edwards.
All right. Alan Edwards always brings us the news and information that you can use for the day shift and also for KCCR Radio Brownstone Center. Where can you find more news, information, tips, topics, and talk, things of that nature, articles or whatever? You can head over to mybrownstoneliving.com. That's the first thing that you can do. Y'all, I got some news and information that is so hyped that I don't even want to share it until this evening when we do the tips, topics, and talk show this evening. I'm so excited. I don't even know how to act. That's just the honest to goodness truth. And so let me tell y'all what I'm doing. It's clear what I'm doing. I am literally putting together my planner for the week. And so that was what I was going to be talking to you guys about when it comes to the topic of the day for the day shift. Since we don't have a lot of time together, I wanted to make sure. Good morning, everybody that's coming on. So listen, here's where I want to talk about the topic and what we were going to be talking about today. And that is, what do you have planned for the week? let me tell you the reason why I'm asking that question. Because recently I've been having these thoughts in my head, and maybe I'm the only one, but I'm saying to myself, am I in the same spot that I was at January 1st of this year? What have I accomplished in the past couple of days, the past couple of weeks? And what is it that I can do to continue to move forward towards the ultimate goal that I have, whatever that is, right? So one of the things that I definitely wanted to kind of focus on was my planner. And the thing is that most of you guys know, whoever followed me on Tips, Topics, and Talk, this is Money Mondays. And this is also the day that I do the planning for my work week. I did not do my planning for the past 2 weeks. I wanted to see what I was able to accomplish without my planner. And I also wanted to see where my head was when it came to keeping things at top of mind, right? And a lot of times what happens, especially now that I'm a little bit older, I'm finding that I squirrel a lot. So I have to get myself back on track. That's not a bad thing, because let me tell you some of the things that we've been able to accomplish over the past couple of days, because I have been sick of my own self. Okay, let's talk about that. So when you get sick of your own self, you get to the point where you're like, okay, now I said I was going to do X, Y, Z. I said I was going to do X, Y, Z. And here's the thing. When you're in business, if you say you're going to do something, you got to go ahead and do it. And so I kind of tripped on my own tongue about 2 weeks ago. And I was like, yes, the doors are open. The doors were open, but I didn't have anywhere for people to go. So that's what I've been working on this weekend. And so I wanted to make sure that I got myself back on track. One of the other things that we did was we started adding additional products to the store last night. One of the other things that we did was all of these beautiful sales pages that I had, I decided that the best thing to do was to go ahead and give it space on the website, the brownstoneliving.com, mybrownstoneliving.com. And the reason why is if I got the website, why am I not using it? Why I keep having this over here and this over there and this over there? Yes, I can create it where it actually will go as an iframe inside of the website itself. And so that's exactly what I did. And so I'm making some additional changes this week that have to be done as we continue to move forward to the next phase of what's happening in Brownstone. And here's the reason why this is important, because no one came to this planet, to this existence, to this experience to stand still. We can't do that. Now you can get up every morning and you can turn on the TV, you can eat your oatmeal, have your orange juice, have your cup of coffee, do whatever you're going to do, and go take a nap, go eat lunch when you wake up, or have your lunch and then go take a nap, or do whatever you're going to do. But where is the routine that is going to get you to the next level of where you want to be? That's the question that you should be asking yourself. And so today, I decided that one of the things that I was going to do was to kind of present to the community some of the challenges that I'm dealing with. So the biggest challenge that I'm dealing with right now is staying on task. Okay. I admit it. There it is. I cannot stay on task because I squirrel a lot. I get one idea over here, and then there's another idea over here, and it's, oh, let's hurry up and let's do it this way. And then in reality, what ends up happening is nothing gets done. And we're standing still, and we have all of these great meetings, and we have all of these great ideas, but then nothing gets done. And if it gets done, there's only one individual that's doing all of the work. And so that can become taxing, and that can become time consuming. But then also realizing that in order for your whatever you're doing to grow, you have to reach out, you have to ask for help, you have to hire the help, you have to expand your team and expand your awareness and your thoughts and ideas of what you want to do overall. So kind of where my head is at right now today is getting back into doing my handy dandy notebook. This is a must. And guys, anybody that knows me knows, let me go ahead and turn this down because this sucker is bright. That's really no better. So I'm probably gonna just turn it off because this sucker is bright. Y'all know how bright this is? Ooh. Okay, well that's really not better because now you can't see me at all. Let me see. Okay, so that should probably do it right there. So my handy dandy notebook, here's the thing. What I really like about it is the fact that I can create it any way that I want to. I have stickers that I can add to each one of my days. And then I can take notes on what needs to be done for today. So like I said, last night, KJ and I actually stayed up and we worked on some of the new products that are a part of the Brownstone Center's My Brownstone Living website. So that was one thing that we did. Then the other thing, hey, John Rogers Sr., how are you? So one of the other things that we did was loaded new songs. KJ got up this morning before he headed off to school. He loaded the news directly to the website. So I'm slowly starting to teach my son the different aspects of working with the database and making sure that the broadcast goes off without a hitch. So that's pretty cool. And he did a really great job. So we've got the news going. We've got other things that are happening over here. So this is pretty cool. And I'm excited about that. So we're moving, but now there are some new things that are coming down the pipe. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because, again, my brain is always working, always working. And so this is what this is for. I encourage anybody to either get yourself a notebook, get yourself a journal, get yourself, y'all get the picture, right? So I have all kinds of stuff that I write on. Now, this is my granddaughter's. Now, this is full of all of her little characters and stuff. So she draws a lot. And so she has her little notebooks and her crayons and stuff. So that's hers, but that just happened to be on the counter this morning. And this, just a simple journal that you can use. But then this one, this is my boo right here. These pages actually come out and I'm able to create what we call a spread. So I'm creating my spread right here and I make it my own by putting, stickers and stuff on it, little reminders, things that are pleasing to my eye. And yes, I do have stickers and stuff like that go in here, as you can see, right? Y'all can see like my little, what fella old letter? So I have my little letters and my paper clips and stuff like that have little shapes on them, burgers and dream and all that other stuff. But this is just so that you can make it your own. But at the end of the day, what this is really about, so you see it's blank. I'm going to put notes on my stickers right here, right, for the day. All of the things that I need to do for the day. I am a believer in the 6 list. You write down the 6 most important things that you have to do for the day. And then you're able to cross them off as you continue going through your day. I have been preaching this to the high heavens. And for the past 2 weeks, I have not been following my own advice. But I bet you I get back on it today because I want to make sure that all of the stuff that's in my brain, I'm actually able to continue to do. So again, I go to Hobby Lobby, is my bestie. And I have these cute little stickers that I add to what I'm doing. So that's really, what I do to stay on task, right? While all this stuff falls on the floor, and I'll catch it a little bit later. So let's get into a little bit of this news and information that you can use. First of all, go ahead and download the KCCR Radio, the Brownstone Living app. Thank you so much for the hearts. I appreciate you. Thank you. So go ahead and download the KCCR Radio, the Brownstone Living app. Let me know that you're here. Hey, Ro. Good morning. How are you? Thank you so much for joining. We're just having our coffee. We're doing tips, topics, and talk on the day shift this morning before I head off to the virtual office at 10 o'clock this morning. And so I'm really excited to be here with you guys. So happy to see you, Ro. Good to see you. So I hope everybody enjoyed their Mother's Day. I enjoyed mine. I didn't cook yesterday. I was going to, and I thought, I'm not going to do any cooking today. So the kids took me out and we went up the street to a little restaurant that I prefer to go to. And then they know that I prefer it because we've got options in there. And we went to a little Chinese place and boy, was it packed. And I was like, COVID, is that you? COVID, is that you? No, I'm kidding. And so we just had a really good time, hung out, laughed and talked, took some pictures, and kind of reminisced over some things. Then I talked to my oldest daughter, and then we just came on back to the house. So normally what happens is the kids give me something, but now 2 of them are mothers. And so it's just kind of like, well, where do you get your daughters who are now mothers? So instead it was just like, Happy Mother's Day. Maybe I'll get better at it next. But I bought Imani like this little cake. It was like a little cake, whatever. Okay. So, but if you enjoyed your Mother's Day, wonderful. I'm happy to hear that. And we are going to be doing a lot of different things this week. So let's go over it. So first of all, let me tell y'all about some things that I'm working on. So this is my planner. Yep. You guessed it. I got another planner. Can y'all tell I like planners? But this one has stickers too, right? So it's got all of these pretty cool stickers. But the one thing that I like about this particular planner, this is my girl right here. She is, her name is Monray, and you can check her out at Marketing by Monray. And she's on Instagram, and she teaches you how to do all of the cool things with your planning and get yourself ahead and stuff like that. And one of the things that she really talks about, good morning to those of you all who are joining the day shift. One of the things that she talks about, which is the reason why I went on ahead, because, first of all, mastermind for life, right? So one of the things that I like about her deal is she's got these things in here that can help you. So there's this portion right here, y'all, check this out. It's this portion here, special events outline. Guess why I showed y'all that part? I got an event coming up. I have an event coming up. It's called the Sunday Brunch Live, and it is July 17th. I am so excited. We finalized the paperwork yesterday, and I cannot wait to share with you guys what we are going to be doing during that time. That is all I'm going to say about that. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So we're going to be finalizing everything and getting everything together for you guys. So I'm super excited about that. What does that mean? I'm going to be going live a little bit more to kind of give you guys some information about what the event is going to entail. So I'm excited about that. Yes, you will have to buy tickets. And yes, there will be amazing food and jazz and gospel and a speaker and all of that stuff. Yes, you will be able to attend, but just know the space is limited. Okay, so if I were you, once the tickets go on sale, I would absolutely jump all over it. I'm so excited. That's all I got. That's all I got. No, it's not. Okay, so I thought that this was really, really good because phase 3, you can map out stuff. And she's got this whole method that's in here. So I went on ahead and got this because I needed it for my business. Now, I'm going to also tell you guys the secret: traffic, sales, and profit. Okay, I'm a part of Traffic, Sales, and Profit with Lamar Tyler, and I'm a part of the mastermind group. And I can honestly attest to you guys that planning is one of the things that is super important to he and his wife, Ronnie. And I really enjoy that because I come from, oh, bro, you can't wait. Girl, listen, let me tell you something, honey. We're going to have a ball. We're going to have so much fun. And it is to edify. So let's talk about that really, really quick. It is going to be to edify you guys. And guess what? I'm going to be doing 2 more dates that are confirmed already. So July 17th is a Sunday Brunch Live. August 23rd. No. Hold on. Where's my contracts at? So August, I'm going to pull it up. Where did I have her send the paperwork? I'm finna tell you guys the dates. Isn't this terrible? Here we go. Okay, here we go. I'm looking at my contracts. So I have October 23rd, and that's going to be the birthday bash. Okay, so that's the Sunday Brunch Live birthday bash. Okay, and then we have, hang on, let me pull up the other one. So I have 3 events coming up. Let me see. Let's see. Ooh, here's the other one. August 21st. I was right. So it's July 17th, August 21st, and we have October 23rd that are confirmed Sunday Brunch Lives. What will that entail? First of all, it is a beautiful event. I'm going to be showing y'all pictures. We're going to do some video. And then also, I'm going to be putting out some information for you guys to kind of take a look at. You will have to purchase a ticket, and we'll be sending out the event link. Yes, honey, I've been busy. And stuff just fall in my lap. You know what I'm saying? So let me tell y'all how this happened. This is a true story. So 2 years ago, pre-COVID, I was literally going to be doing a Sunday Brunch Live. I had it planned out every month. And before I made my first deposit, COVID hit. And we had just started to promote. I had just gotten the flyers done, all of that. And I was so disappointed. And I was hopeful. Here's the thing. Hey, y'all, come on in. I was very, very hopeful that I was going to be able to get through it, because I was listening to the news just like everybody else was. I was listening to, oh, COVID's going to be over in 2 weeks or whatever. And I woke up one morning and I just felt this feeling in my soul that said, no, it ain't. So I told the kids, because they were ready. They were getting their stuff ready to go back to school. Lily was getting ready to be a senior, all of that. And it hit me in my spirit. It was around maybe mid-April or so. I said, y'all not going back to school. I could hear it in my voice, and I knew I was right. I knew. Hey, Erica, good morning. I knew that there was not going to be any more school for the rest of the year and possibly the following year. And I was right. And so we didn't do the Sunday Brunch Live, and I was disappointed. I was so sad because I had a great caterer, Nina Willis. If anybody knows her, her work is impeccable. I had a bartender that was going to be there, and we were going to be, working with the business, the facility where I was going to have it at. And then I was kind of like, well, it's not going to happen. And then another year went by, and then I got sick, and then, another year went by, and now here we are. And I said, it's time. And so let me tell you what happened. So I got up, and a friend of mine, shout out to Miss Nikki right here in Griffin, Georgia. She has a mobile bartending business, and she was doing an event. And every time I turn around, she's doing an event, and I always, hey Erica, how are you? So I always have I'm always looking, like, seeing what she's doing. And I'm like, wow, she is really killing it. So, and let me tell you just a backstory. So when I was really, really sick, fresh out of the hospital, I needed to sleep. I couldn't sleep. I don't know if it was the meds that they had me on, or my treatments or whatever. So I called Nikki and I asked her, I said, please make me something so I can sleep. I just want to sleep. And she came to my house and she made me my own hot toddy. And I passed out. I don't remember anything. All I know is I woke up and I felt better, and I continued with the healing process. But shout out to Miss Nikki on that, because it was greatly appreciated. So she was like, I'm at this event, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh my God, where is that? Is that in Griffin? She was like, yes, it's XYZ. And so I said, okay, I'll come and check it out. I'm thinking that she's there and I could go and get her to make me another one of those hot toddies, right? So anyway, I get there. Parking lot is empty, but the door is open. So I walk in, and it's absolutely gorgeous, y'all. It's got chandeliers hanging, and it's got a dance floor, and it's got these beautiful tables with the charger plates already on it, all of that. And so I meet the owner, and she's talking. I was like, hey, I was just interested in finding out more about this place. I didn't even know this was here. She was like, yes, we've been here for X amount of years, blah, blah, blah. We're always booked, so forth and so on. I said, booked? I said, oh, you can book the place? I said, pray tell. And so she goes on to tell me, and I explained to her that I have a radio show. It's called the Sunday Brunch. And she went, oh my God, I've always wanted to do a Sunday brunch here. This is serendipity. This has got to be. And I'm thinking, okay, she need to calm down. That was the first thing. And so she was like, look, if you want to do it, you better hurry up, because I go fast. So she pulls out her calendar, and sure enough, she's got about 5 or 6 days open for the month of July. And I said, but it's got to be on a Sunday. Well, she said, girl, I only have one Sunday left. Do you want it? I was like, yes. I didn't even know what I was doing. Okay, that's just the truth. But we sat down, and she was like, okay, so I really, really, really think that you should consider doing, because I think it's a great idea, da, 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 da. She was like, have you thought about just doing one a month to kind of see how it goes? I was like, yeah, I'll just do one. She was like, you can't just do one. You have to do more. And I'm thinking, okay, this is the greatest salesperson ever. But she was honestly sincere and true to form. What she didn't know was I had booked the previous facility for one Sunday Brunch Live per month for 6 months. She didn't know that. So I was like, okay, I'm cool with this. I'm down. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to the day shift. So I was really excited, y'all. I was like, this has got to be divine. And so she was like, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get it to you for this price for all 3 days. Let's try it for 3 months. See how you do. I'll let you know if I have any days in September, but right now I don't. And I said, okay, well, let's do July. I can swing July. So July 17th, August 21st, and my birthday bash, October 23rd. Even though my birthday is on Halloween, we'll celebrate the week before. And it is called the Sunday Brunch Live. I'm so excited. I'm super excited. It is a beautiful facility. We are going to have jazz. We're going to do gospel. You guys are going to get gift bags. We're going to have some vendors there. And here's the beauty of it. The beauty of it is you're not just there to eat breakfast or have brunch. You're there to network. You are there to be dressed with your hat on. And if you want to wear gloves or whatever you're going to wear, and just be dress nice for that Sunday, no matter what the weather is. Hopefully it'll be beautiful outside, right? And I want you guys to come in and to be edified. And what is the topic for the very first Sunday Brunch Live? Write the vision. So that means that I'm coming with supplies so that y'all can start writing your vision. Okay? I promise you, you are going to enjoy this, because I'm going to be teaching you a technique that I have been using since 2016. Actually, before that, right? But I need you. I can't wait either, Erica. I'm so excited. Look, y'all see this. So I had to pay. I paid the fee yesterday. I paid the deposit. Right. And I thought, okay, so I'm going to give you all some more tea. And I think that it's okay to tell it, because why not just be honest, right? So because I am on Facebook Reels and I am bringing in additional revenue, it only makes sense that if Facebook is paying me to reinvest into the business, right? So what I've done is any money that we're bringing into the business, first of all, I pay my people, which means I paid KJ and I paid Lily, right? And KJ flipped out so much he cried. He couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, but honey, it's gonna be all right, because this isn't the last time. He cried because he was able to get some of the stuff that he'd always wanted, and he was able to save some money. So it was really, really cool. Lily, same thing, honey. She Ubering and DoorDashing herself sick, okay? But that's what college kids do, I guess. But it's been really, really cool, because the money that's left over, of course, I'm putting some of it away, but I need to reinvest back into the business of doing business, because Reels is not my business. That's just one of the arms. And if it's going to generate revenue, then I need to take that money and make it work for myself. So that's your tip for today. Tips, topics, and talk. Hello. So we're going to talk more tonight when I go live again for that. So once again, you guys, I wanted to tell you guys about this book. So I'm just going to show y'all the front. So when you join Traffic Sales and Profit, the mastermind, you actually go through a series of classes and courses and stuff like that. But the first one is you get this book, and they teach you how to grow your traffic, start your sales, increase your sales, and then profit from your business, which is kind of where I'm at right now, is in the grow the sales part. And so it's a lot of work. I'm not going to lie to you. I have to get back to using my handy dandy notebook. I feel like Blue's Clues has a brown skinned girlfriend, okay? Because this is all about the melanated sisterhood, honey. And on the inside are what I'm going to be doing for the week. This is my spread. Okay, now, again. Today is about planning. Today is about, what are you going to do? Do you have a plan for the week? Or did you just wake up this morning, again, to have your oatmeal and your coffee and your bacon or whatever it is, and say, oh, okay, well, I'm just going to go through the day. What is it that you want to do? What is it that makes you get up in the morning? What drives you? What gives you passion? What gives you joy? I'm going to tell you what gives me passion and gives me joy. Doing stuff like this. This is so exciting. Y'all don't even understand. Listen, I could talk about this, but this coffee with this stevia in it, okay? Because I got to do something. My daughter is getting married in July 30th, right? So I'm going to be going home to Wisconsin to watch my child walk down the aisle. And I'm excited, but I need to make sure that I am in a space of being able to fit into the space of my dress. How about that? Okay. Don't know what I'm going to do with my hair. If I'm going to put some in or throw on a wig or whatever it's going to be. I don't know. But now, so I'm excited about this. I will be presenting the initial flyer probably this evening. It's done, but we're excited because everybody's like, well, what took you so long? What do you mean what took me so long? I am of the mindset that whatever you need will find you. And honestly, that's what happened in this case, because I was like, why am I in this place by myself and ain't nobody here? I thought that why did you post those pictures if you weren't really here? Because see, I'm of the mindset, whenever I post a picture, I'm probably there. I don't wait days until it's over. I'm there, I'm living in the moment, and I'm sharing that with my audience and with my followers, right? So a lot of people don't do that. But like I said, I take that money and we reinvest it back into the business. So what is it being used for? I'm gonna tell you, it's being used to book this facility. It's being used to pay for advertising and to buy the printing that's needed and to take care of the banners. It's being used to continue to fuel the business and hire people that is necessary to help and to support the business of the Brownstone. Okay. So I just wanted to kind of let that be known. We just not out here like some people. You do what you want to with the money when you're making it from reels, right? Some people making big fat dollars, okay, 35K a month or whatever, even though they're throttling it right now because more people are in it. I think they realize, oh snap, we're giving away too much money. That's what I honestly think it is. But the reason why I'm saying this is because I get this a lot. People have inboxed me and asked me, oh, well, how do I get in it? First of all, I guarantee you everybody's going to get invited. What you do with it is on you, right? Completely on you. All these billions of dollars in advertising that this company is getting, you don't think that they haven't figured out a way for you to get some of that too? Because guess what? We got choice, honey. There are other platforms out there that provide them with what they need in order to continue to grow, right? So I'm saying all of this to say that make today the day that you grab something to write with and something to write on, and you plan out what you desire to get accomplished, right? It could be just for the day. What if it's just to get out of the bed? What if that's all the energy that you have? But if that's all the energy that you have, make it count. You know what I'm saying? Make it a celebration. I got up. You know what I mean? And then once you get up, you have to make sure that you're up, okay? Get the mind straight, you know what I mean? And then once you do that, then you're able to start doing something that I pride myself on. Yes, write the plan. Do what? Write the vision. Write the vision. And that is why the very first Sunday Brunch Live is going to be teaching you how to tell a different story by writing the vision. We're going to break it down. We're going to get scientific, because it's one thing to be all deep and spiritual and stuff, but many of us want to know the why. If you are anything like me, you want to understand the why. What causes us to do some of the things that we do? And once we've figured out what we're doing, guess what, folks? The one thing is you can watch yourself from the outside of yourself and say, okay, I remember doing that. Okay, I could have did that different. Oh, that's not, what can I do different this week? And then make those adjustments and those changes accordingly, which is what I'm dealing with this week. Am I excited about it? Absolutely. Am I fighting myself in the morning? Absolutely. I was like, how am I going to do this and do this on the side? I have to set parameters and I have to set boundaries for myself and set up what I need in order to make this work long term until this becomes my full experience, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So again, handy dandy notebook, a planner for the business, and of course, the Sunday Brunch Live. The very first one is coming July 17th. The facility is absolutely amazing. Yes, I'm going to be posting pictures. Yes, if y'all don't get these tickets, honey, because space is limited, I'm letting you know now. So we're going to listen to the news once again. Why? Because that's what we do here at the Brownstone. We play it again, right? And that means if I play it again, then what that means is that it's almost time for me to go, but you got to hear the news. And then I'm going to log in and facilitate my class like a good kid is supposed to do. Of course, you know I'm being facetious, right? Okay, so let's get into this news. And then tonight, we're going to get into tips, topics, and talk. We're going to be talking about all of the things. But let's listen to the news first. Go ahead and grab your coffee, because I'm going to come right back before I log out for the day. And I'm going to be sharing with you guys what we've got coming up next.
Fred Savage was fired as executive producer and director of ABC's The Wonder Years after allegations of inappropriate conduct, a spokesman for 20th Television said Friday. The nature of the allegations was not disclosed by 20th Television, which produces the show. 45-year-old Savage starred in the hit 80s and 90s series as a child playing Kevin Arnold. He was executive producer and director of the new version, which debuted last year.
All right, that's one piece of news. Let's get back into this one.
Ukraine's deputy minister said Saturday that all women, children, and the elderly have been evacuated from the steel plant in Mariupol.
For months, they sheltered in underground bunkers, while Ukrainian fighters from the Azov battalion attempted to prevent Russian soldiers from completely taking over the port city.
The International Committee of the Red Cross, which has been working with the United Nations to evacuate civilians from the plant, has confirmed the completion of the operation. U.S. President Joe Biden virtually met with the Ukrainian president and his G7 counterparts during a meeting of the G7 Forum on Sunday. G7 leaders reassured Zelensky that they will continue to provide military and economic assistance.
And this meeting comes just 2 days after the president announced the U.S. is providing another $150 million in new security assistance for Ukraine. That's going to include artillery munitions, radars, and electronic jamming equipment. Since the start of the war in late February, the Biden administration has committed $3.8 billion in assistance for Ukraine.
The Taliban on Saturday ordered all Afghan women must wear a full body covering, including the face, a return to restrictions first implemented in the 1990s. The Ministry for the Propagation of Virtue and Prevention of Vice announced the new requirement during a news conference in Kabul. The Taliban described the decree as advice, but any woman ignoring it could face escalating punishments. The death toll of an explosion at one of Havana's most luxurious hotels grew to 26 on Saturday as rescuers continued to search for possible survivors at the partially collapsed Hotel Saratoga, Cuban state media reported. The blast at the 96-room hotel Friday afternoon was apparently caused by a natural gas leak, but Cuba's tourism ministry said Saturday the cause of the explosion was still under investigation. This is the latest news headlines. 3 Americans were found dead at the Sandals Resort in the Bahamas, and a 4th has been hospitalized, officials said. David Alexander reports.
Bahamas acting Prime Minister Chester Cooper said in a statement on Twitter that police are investigating the situation, but noted that foul play is not suspected. Police said an initial investigation found that the man and woman in the second villa had complained of an illness the night before they were found. They went to a medical facility, received treatment, and went back to their villa.
Older adults are no more likely to believe fake news than younger adults, with the exception of the very oldest, a new study finds. The study, published this week in the Journal of Experimental Psychology Applied, was conducted between May and October of 2020. It included a group of older adults aged 61 to 87 and a group of college students. It's only in very late old age that people may become especially vulnerable to fake news and other misinformation, the investigators noted. Federal labor officials filed a sweeping complaint Friday accusing Starbucks of unfair labor practices at its store in Buffalo, New York, including retaliation against pro-union employees. Jenny Branson reports.
The National Labor Relations Board's Buffalo Regional Director outlined a host of labor law violations in a filing seeking reinstatement and back pay for the employees. There's been a wave of unionization drives at Starbucks stores nationwide, with the first union votes coming in December at 3 stores in Buffalo. The coffee chain called the allegations false and vowed to fight them at an upcoming hearing.
Fred Savage was fired as executive producer and director of ABC's The Wonder Years after allegations of inappropriate conduct, a spokesman for 20th Television said Friday. The nature of the allegations was not disclosed by 20th Television, which produces the show. 45-year-old Savage starred in the hit 80s and 90s series as a child playing Kevin Arnold. He was executive producer and director of the new version, which debuted last year. And that's the latest news headlines. I'm Alan Edwards.
How about that? All right. Now, what we're going to do next is, of course, get ready to start the day. I've got about 13 minutes before it's time for me to do my thing and facilitate this class. So what I am going to encourage you guys to do is to go ahead and download the KCCR My Brownstone Living, the app. go ahead on to Facebook and you can check out Brownstone Worldwide, or what we call the Brownstone Center. That's where you're going to get news, you're going to get information, and you're also going to get some sales this week from our affiliate partner. We also have several of those. It's Under Armour. We also have JCPenney. We've got some other sales that are coming up that you need to be aware of. This week, which has been the hardest week ever for me, the release of the main newsletter happens this week. I'm not going to give you a day, okay? Because I've been so swamped with other stuff, right? And what I really need to do is probably hire someone additional to come on with that. So there's my truth. As you start to grow and stuff starts to happen, the hard part is you can no longer keep up. So expect that. I know that some of you guys who are actually watching this right now are actually subscribers, and I want to make sure that goes out to you guys. We got a couple of things we're going to be adding to it, and I'm going to be bringing on some additional support to help with that. Download the app. What's happening this week? We have Urban Minimalist that happens at 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday. You can listen to the show. It is called Tunes and Tingles. What is that? If you are an ASMR fiend, if you love great music like Masego, and you like the internet and the kid and people like that, then this is absolutely the kind of sounds that you want to hear, along with some great meditation, some prayer to shut your day down and help you prepare for nighttime, whatever that looks like for you. Because y'all know how it is. Sometimes we get here and that melatonin gets to flowing when we're in front of these screens. It stops. Okay. And we can't get to sleep. We can't get the sleep that we need. So that's an issue. And so this is going to kind of help you do that. We also have Tea Time with Nikema E that happens on Fridays. Y'all, she's going to be going live on the Brownstone Center talking about Ain't I a Woman Too? And that happens on Thursdays. You can check out the replay of Cullen's Corner. Also, the video version is available on both my personal page, which some of you guys are listening and watching right now, but then you can also check it out on the Brownstone Center. Myself, Cullen, and DeCarlo Collins of Ear Hustling Radio were able to give you some hot topics. So we had Ketanji Brown Jackson. We talked about the nomination to the SCOTUS. We also talked about the untimely death of Kevin Samuels, but we want to dig a little bit deeper into that, and it's going to be me that's going to be doing the digging, because I have uncovered a bunch of stuff. If you all are not following me on my reels, I would encourage you to do so, because you literally see what I'm doing throughout the day and some of the things that I do to, first of all, stay sane, enjoy my family, and do all of the things. And there are only 3 ways that I do all of the things. You want to know what they are? Stick around for about another minute and I'm going to let you know. So once again, July 17th, we are doing our very first Sunday brunch live. And I'm excited about that. We're going to be providing you guys with the menu and all of the things that you're going to get when you purchase your ticket. And then lastly, before I tell you the 3 directives that you have for your day, most of you guys know what it is. If not, you might as well just get ready. Okay. All right. Now, the other thing is I want to tell you about My Brownstone Living. You want to find out how you can become an air personality? Go to mybrownstoneliving.com. If you want to find out more about the air personalities that we currently have in our Brownstone family, go ahead on over to mybrownstoneliving.com. We're going to be adding those this week. And also, we have been adding new items to the store, so I'm excited about that. It's also always based on your home, so it will be home decor. It might be kitchen items, it might be your bedroom, might be your bathroom, whatever. So we carefully pick those, and we're going to be adding those to more of those to the shop this week as well. Also, we have Brownstone business funding that is available. If you need business funding, your business, if you're a gig worker, that means that you're making at least $3,000 a month into your personal checking account, we can absolutely help you get business funding. Even if you have a business, an LLC, you are incorporated, of course, we can help you with that. You can even end up with $25,000 in your checking account, your business checking account, by the end of the business day, if you apply early enough in the morning. So we're going to be providing you with more information about that. Go ahead and follow me on Reels as well. Tips, information, all of that. I have some panettone bread I'm going to be making a wonderful breakfast with probably tomorrow morning, so that I can use this brand new slow cooker that I got to be a part of the set. So that means I spent Facebook money on it. It was only $30, y'all. I don't believe in overspending. I think that's ridiculous. Now, there are a couple of things you need to know that are happening today. One, the day shift, where I'm going to be talking here in about 2 minutes. Guess what's going to happen? What we're doing right now is going to be on KCCR in about 10 minutes. So get ready for that. And then also news, information, music throughout the day. The hot lunch mix happens at 12 noon. You don't want to miss that. The hot lunch mix hit. Get you a quick workout in. And I'll probably start adding some hit tips or something. I'm not the hit expert, but I know some people that are. So we're going to be working with them with that. All right. So guys, remember, plan your life, plan your day. Don't just get up, even though that's a blessing if you did. But what are your goals and your desires for your day, for your work week, for your life, right? And you're living right now. So I want you guys to get up and enjoy this day. Do what you can to make it the best day ever and get excited about everything that is your life. And I'm going to end with this, as I always do. 1, love your life. It is the only one that you have. 2, live your life to the fullest and make every moment count. And lastly, breathe through every single moment. 3 directives: love, live, breathe. And don't forget to show up and rise and shine for your life. It's your girl Paulette. I will see you all later on tonight for tips, topics, and talk. Bye.